You get on Air Force One and already it's an exciting experience. I mean, the chills are running through you. You climb up into the cabin. But we had an advantage this time because the president brought us into the conference room and gave us a chance to interview him, 30 minutes, to talk about a broad range of issues. But he wanted to talk about this day, how significant it is, how special it is to him. He talked about his own place in history. He said that as a measure of change, his election doesn't compare to the Emancipation Proclamation or the adoption of the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment, or even the passage of the Civil Rights Acts of the 1960s. He thought that we should focus more on the historic meaning of the day and not simply on his presence here as the nation's first black president. He understands the significance of the event looking over time. So for instance, he talked about 1957 when Martin Luther King gave his first speech at the Lincoln Memorial, and he talked about the need for the nation to give us the vote. Give us the vote, King said, and the president reiterated that today. And also he talked about the significance of the vote and his concern that Shelby versus Holder, the Supreme Court decision that rolls back a part of the Voting Rights Act, may in fact threaten some of the progress made by the Voting Rights Act because of the lack of pre-clearance that will be required now for some jurisdictions that maybe haven't gotten the message that America today is a democratic society in which everybody ought to have equal opportunity at the polls. Just being in the presence of a president, I mean, it's significant to be in the presence of Barack Obama. I'm African American, he's African American. I live for this day. But being in the presence of any president of the United States, the greatest nation in the world, the most powerful nation in the world, it was really an honoring experience.